One early summer morning, I was staring at my reflection in the fogged-up bathroom mirror. My face bore the marks of a continuous struggle, but in my eyes there was also a glimmer of hope. Life had not been kind to me in recent years, but something kept me standing. My little girl, my ray of light. Everything I had lived through, every tear and every hidden wound, now had a deeper meaning because from the pain had been born the greatest gift of my life. I met my former partner at a time when I thought I was invincible. He was charismatic, charming, and seemed to understand every corner of my soul. But gradually I found myself caught in the threads of a story that was becoming darker and darker. Our relationship quickly turned into a maze of manipulation, criticism, and moments when I lost more and more of my self-confidence. I was losing myself. He had an extraordinary ability to change his masks, charming one moment, aggressive the next, just like a chameleon changing colors. All this time I struggled with the feeling that I needed to understand him, to help him, to be better, to do more. I had come to believe that I was the problem. I no longer recognized the woman in the mirror. The feeling of suffocation was so real. Sometimes I thought I was carrying an invisible wall on my chest. Everything changed when I found out I was pregnant. The first thing I felt was panic. I was thinking about how I would bring a child into this relationship, but at the same time, an immense and unexpected love enveloped me like a worm's. In the months that followed, life with him became increasingly chaotic. He was jealous of the attention I gave to the baby and was angry for reasons I couldn't understand. His involvement in the child's life was minimal to none. In his view, since I was the mother, I had to do it all. I tried countless times to convince him to participate in important events for Victoria, games, birthdays, educational activities, but he prioritized everything else except his own daughter. The breaking point came one night when the conflict between us reached its peak. His shouting mixed with our baby's cries, and I felt that I had to put an end to it. How? I didn't know. But everything fell into place and eventually we separated. I took the baby in my arms and although I was trembling with fear, I left. I only thought about my little girl. How would she grow up in such an environment? I felt a fire of determination. She deserved the best and I deserved more. Now, I look at everything that happened with different eyes. There are still battles to fight, and the court proceedings are exhausting. Sometimes the wound of the past presses on my shoulders, but I am in the process of inner healing. My greatest joy now is the quality time I spend with Victoria through involvement and connection. I make up new stories, we play role-playing games, I try to read as many storybooks that she can understand. Then we extract the moral from each story. I try to come up with different little games to encourage her to verbalize what she feels, to understand and manage her emotions. Now, when I watch her smile at me, when she learns new things every day, and when she says, "Mommy, I love you and adore you," I know it was worth it. I love her with all my heart, and I promise myself every day that I will help her build a different future, one where she knows what love, respect, and safety mean. And yes, I am grateful to my former partner for the relationship we had, for our beautiful child, because although he was the shadow, she is the light. I have realized that through all of this, I have learned to transform pain into strength, fear into courage, and loss into gratitude. Every day is a victory, and every smile from me and my little girl is proof that I managed to emerge from darkness and build a new life.